What's up, traders? 2021 is in the books. 2022 is here. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick updated review for 2022 and how I use TraderSync Journal. I'm just going to fly through all the stuff. If you're here just for the discount code, check that out down below. And yeah, let's get to it. So this is the overall dashboard. And I'm just, like I said, this is my stats. So if you want to take a look at them, feel free. But I just want to go through and kind of show you everything that TraderSync does. So obviously, these are your filters up here. There's a bunch more if you want to go into even more detail and kind of sort through your trades that you've taken and kind of narrow down possible, things to help boost your performance. So the main reasons I would think you need a trader journal, I wanted to say TraderSync, but identify trends and patterns is one of the biggest things. So if you're having trouble with certain trades, how are you going to find them unless you journal those trades? So over the course of a year, even as low as 3 months, 6 months, whatever, you can start to identify those trends and maybe start to eliminate those specific trades, which will then help you to improve your trading technique. It also allows you to monitor your progress as you make those changes. And it's very easy to go in and really kind of put this into, you can put it into your notes. Again, this is just one trade broken down. This was my trade on BBBY. And you can come down here, you can put in setups. I used to do this. I don't necessarily need to do it anymore. If you made a mistake, you can put it there. You have the chart as well. So you can go back and really this is Trading View charts. So you can really get detailed. They have everything, draw lines. You can do, anything you can do on Trading View charts, you can do here inside the journal. They have a running P&L, which is a really cool thing. I actually had reached out to them. I think one really cool thing that they could do is, like, since I like to scale into my positions and scale out, as you can see here on the chart, it'd be pretty cool if you could see those entries and exits on the chart itself. I think that's one little cool thing that can be added. But just having it to begin with, you could go ahead and find your screenshots for the trades. I think I do have my BBY. So if you want to go ahead and put that in there so that you can see the actual trade on your specific chart, or if you want to maybe draw lines on your specific chart and then add it. And then down here, you have your notes. You can actually even share these. You can make them public, private, like if you have a Twitter or just friends or family, whatever it may be. If you want to share the trades, you can go ahead and do that. You can even pick what they can and can't see, which is actually really cool. So back to the dashboard real quick. Went through the filters. It shows you everything. Again, you can manage all these widgets as well. To actually manage these, you would have to actually get rid of one, and then it'll pop up here, add widget, and then you can find one that you want to add. And there's a ton, I should say, to keep this PG to choose from. So going into next, we have the overview. And as you can see, you can break this down as much as you want. You got hourly, weekday, monthly, entry price, volume, symbols, setups, mistakes, sector, change percent, volume change, hold time, distribution by year, the side, which is, I believe, win and loss, and spreads. So again, you can do this for equities, options. You can use it for everything. But then this is just the brief overview where it'll give you like all your main stats. I don't necessarily care about the stats part of it more often. The reason that I like to journal is to, one, be able to see the curve happening. And then two, I really like to see those, my losses, like to go back and be able to review my losses. What did I do wrong? That's like a huge thing for me. But they make it really convenient to upload your trades no matter who your broker is. So when you would come up here, hit add trade, you can select from a multitude of brokers to do this. And I use DOS for mine. So every day I make a file from my trade list, and then I have a folder, and I will just come in here. It makes a CSV for me. I click that, and it uploads all of that information for me. So that's the overview, add trade. We did the dashboard. Down here, you can see the trades. You can literally go in and look at just the trades one by one. It's just like a specific area for that. You can add more widgets here. You can actually have 5. So you can kind of look at more detailed things based on just the trades, which is really nice. Again, at any time too, you can click on, you can sort them by open date. You can sort them by symbol. So like if you trade multiple symbols or if you only trade like 5 and you want to like view them all together kind of thing, you can do it by entry price, exit price. You can do it by size. You can do it by return. You can do it by pretty much any way that you see here. And I believe you can even add more. Yep. So you can actually add a bunch more here as well. So it's very, very customizable, and they're just constantly adding. And that's the one thing I love about TraderSync is I've been with them since pretty much almost their beta times, and seeing the progress that they've made and the just the work ethic that they have to keep improving, it has been amazing. And then you do have the journal as well. This is just where you can come down, and every day it'll break down your trades for that day. And if you want to type in some notes and actually journal, like this would be like where you write about your day, how you felt, et cetera, et cetera. This is where you would do that. I used to do this as well, but then I found that once I got to a point where my strategy was consistent and I knew exactly what I was doing, I didn't necessarily have to do that anymore. I do still take notes myself, again, on my losing trades, because I want to go back and make sure that I'm staying consistent and I'm not letting my emotions get to me. That's one of the biggest things that I struggle with personally. So being able to go back and look at my losers and see what I did. And you can obviously look at your winners too, maybe see how you can make more money on them. And because I always say winning is easy. How you lose is what's going to define you as a trader. So last little notch over here is performance. And then you have evaluator, simulator, management, and calendar. The calendar is pretty self-explanatory. It just kind of breaks everything down on the 12-month calendar. The management this one's actually pretty cool because this is kind of what I use when I stream and everything. You can actually edit this. You can make like rules and filters, and you can make it so it shows by certain dates. You can actually add like trades to avoid. So you could add like if you keep your setups as like if you want to get rid of a certain entry price, like if you think you don't do well over like 100, like stocks that are $100 or higher, you could filter those out. You could, so it's a trades to focus and a trades to avoid. So you can add as many filters as you want. So if you start to think you found a weakness in your strategy and it's a certain like market cap, a certain price, a certain float, whatever it may be, you can filter those out and see what it would look like if you took those out. So, I mean, let me see if I can give you an example. If I took trades out, anything that happened after 12 o'clock. So we're just going to click all of these. I'll hit this, and it's going to probably be less because I've made money after 12 o'clock, but you can see it'll show you like which trades. So this trade right here, this big loss was after 12 o'clock. So you can compare and you can go back and be like, okay, well, that was a big loss after 12. So maybe there's a pattern. And a lot of times you'll see that if it's something simple, the line will be very far off. But as you can see on this one, it's actually pretty close. But there's a lot of different ones. And again, I've become pretty consistent. So no matter what I take in and take out, if we would have done this a year ago, you would possibly see that. And it might actually be in my first TraderSync review. So I'm not even sure if it is or not. The simulator is pretty cool as well. It kind of does the exact same thing, but this is really just focusing on certain trades. So what you're going to see here is a simulated, and I had already messed around with this. If I were to only take trades 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, this is what my simulated line would look like. And this is my entire trading career, by the way, not just that date, because I didn't actually put the dates in for this. So this is what my real curve looks like from the moment I started trading back in August 2018 until now. And this is what it could have looked like had I only traded between 9 and 12 o'clock, is essentially what this is saying. And again, you can go through this. You can, like I said, I have a bunch of setups that I used to put in, and when I was, tinkering with everything, and you can really kind of start to add things, and the things that are, you have to put these inside each trade. So if you're going to keep track of your setups, you have to do that manually. And then you can come in here and click it, and it'll show you your simulated amount based off of if you only traded this setup, if you only traded that setup, if you want to do it by hour, if you didn't, or if you did have these mistakes, if you want to do it by month, by day, by entry price, by the volume. There's so many different things that you can do in here. It's amazing. You can really get lost in here just for hours, and I have. So then the evaluator, we already, I think, went through this. It's essentially the same thing, where you're just going to pick things and it's going to show you what it looks like based off of that. So it's really just kind of showing, and it's not showing you. So that's the difference between the evaluator and the simulator, is this is just showing you what you have done, but it's not going to give you that like simulated line based off of what could have been if you only use that. So this is really just going off of what you have traded, and it'll show you that based on that. So that's it. I don't want to make this too long. If you do have any questions or comments about something specific, feel free to go ahead and ask them down below in the comments section. I know a lot of people might just click on this really just to kind of get the discount. So again, that'll be down below. It's a journal, and they're always improving it, and it's, you know, it's just awesome to look at. I can't say enough good things about it. I am affiliated with them, obviously, but I don't affiliate myself with anybody or anything, any program, any whatever, unless I truly believe in it. So that should say something. And I don't know. Feel free to like and subscribe. I do always appreciate that support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.